Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel where we discuss various operations and supply chain related topics. Today we will be discussing supply chain surplus. What is supply chain surplus? Supply chain surplus, also known as supply chain profitability. Profitability is a fundamental concept in supply chain management that represents the total value created by the entire supply chain. It measures the success of a supply chain in generating value for its customers while minimizing the costs incurred. The core idea is that the true measure of a supply chain success isn't just the profit of individual companies within it, but rather the collective profit generated by all stages working together. How is supply chain surplus calculated? The formula for supply chain surplus is straightforward. Supply chain surplus equal revenue generated from the customer minus total cost incurred to produce and deliver the product. Let's break down these components. Revenue generated from the customer. This is the actual price the end customer pays for the product or service. It's the only source of revenue for the entire supply chain. What is total cost incurred to produce and deliver the product? This includes all costs across all stages of the supply chain, from the raw material supplier to the final delivery to the customer. These costs can include raw material costs, manufacturing costs, labor, overhead, utilities, transportation costs, inbound and outbound, warehousing and storage costs, inventory, holding costs, information system costs, marketing and sales costs, customer service costs, any other expenses associated with getting the product to the customer. Why is supply chain surplus important? Supply chain surplus is important because it provides a comprehensive view of the financial performance of a supply chain and guides managers in making strategic decisions that can enhance profitability. Here are some reasons why it's so important. Holistic view of success. It encourages a holistic view of the supply chain where the success of the entire system is prioritized over the individual profits of each stage. This fosters collaboration and discourages siloed thinking. Identifies value creation. A higher supply chain surplus indicates that the supply chain is creating more value for the customer than the cost it incurs. Guides decision-making. The goal of supply chain management is to maximize this surplus by focusing on it. Organizations can make strategic decisions that optimize the entire chain rather than just optimizing individual functions. Encourages efficiency and cost reduction. To increase surplus, companies must constantly look for ways to reduce costs and improve efficiency across all stages of the supply chain. Highlights customer value. The formula implicitly acknowledges that the customer's perceived value is the ultimate driver of revenue. Let's look at an example to understand how supply chain surplus works in practice. Imagine a company manufactures and sells smartphones. The smartphone has a retail price of $1,000. Now let's look at the costs involved in bringing the smartphone to the customer. Cost of raw material for components, $200. Manufacturing cost, $300, including labor, testing and quality control, transportation from factory to warehouse, $50, warehousing and inventory holding, $20, transportation from distribution center to retailer, $30, retailer's operational costs, store, staff, marketing. $100 total cost for the entire supply chain, $200 plus, $300 plus, $50 plus, $20 plus, $30 plus, $100 $700. So, supply chain surplus, SACR revenue, $1,000, total cost, $700, FRACR $300. In this example, the supply chain surplus for the smartphone is $300. This $300 represents the total profit that is shared among all the parties involved in the supply chain, e.g., component suppliers, manufacturers, logistics providers, retailers. The greater this surplus, the more successful the supply chain is considered. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue delivering valuable content on supply chain management and related topics. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below. We'd love to hear from you and engage in discussions. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.